One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing right away is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Ready. Go.
They go play action. Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Ready.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Daniels looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
Get set. Hey, team! Uno. Stop!
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 51 yards. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely.
Outside. Hey, team! Hey, Terrell, corner. Up.
Here's Purdy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and 1 at the Commanders' 5-yard line.
Get set.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Commanders 3.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Lions. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready, break. Come on. Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Get it.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Able to push his way through. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Here's Daniels. Touchdown, Washington.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 10, 49ers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Look. Get set.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Get set, get set.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Fighting through. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
He was taken down at the 22.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Get set, get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And a 49er first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Outside. Do not. Uno.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Purdy now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have taken the lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So having been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Those big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
Ready.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 17. 49ers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw, Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
49ers first down. It's a gain of 3. First down.
Purdy.
49ers.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Stop.
Now Purdy. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Purdy looking to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now Daniels,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
and not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Purdy from the gun. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Purdy. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Now Daniels.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
It's now 3rd
All
and
told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now Randall. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Out of the gun, Purdy. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. they can get involved in the run game as well.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ready,
A
ready.
field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
He'll try and do this himself. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Deron Payne. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, no, lost the football.
And it's Washington.
Does the big boy have the juice? And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, 49ers 17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Purdy.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big third down play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 27. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Yellow. Outside. 18. Yellow.
Back to throw. Purdy. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Here's Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Now 2nd and 3. Daniels looking to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second and 10.
Get it. Let go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
80.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air goes Daniels.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Viking 18. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Get set, get set. Ready, team, watch out. Yellow. Up.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch out.
Purdy to throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Jaquelin! Jaquelin! Jacqueline? Is it Jacqueline or is it Jaquelin? I don't know.
I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in
Jacqueline
mind in this situation,
or
with the
Jaquelin?
score that close, defense
Ooh.
isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool.
I'm looking at the spelling. I think it's Jaquelin. The rookie.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Throwing, Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy to throw. Finding Watkins. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
To throw is Purdy.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Trey Amos.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Commanders take
Here we
over
go,
first
here we
and
go.
10 at the
18 Cardinal,
49-yard
18
line.
Cardinal. Ready.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.